Do you want to know the 3 secrets how to manifest your man? Hey, I'm Antia Boyd, creator of the Magnetize The Man Method, and today I'm going to tell you the rather unexpected secrets on how you can attract your man easily and effortlessly without wasting any more time. All right, so we're going to do something a little different. So tip number 1 is really observing how are you doing when you're with a man, right? So I assume, of course, the man that you're with, you're actually interested in, right? You're invested in, right? So what are you doing in that moment? Are you putting him on a pedestal, right? If you notice, oh, he has a great education, or he has a great house, so he has a lot of like financial wealth, or whatever the case may be, or he's emotionally like just so amazing and so eloquent, whatever the case may be, right? What do? You put him on a pedestal, right? Like, think about the man that you're really interested in, right? And then what happens is, what's important for you to know is like really acknowledging yourself, right? One thing I always tell women is like, you are the drink, right? You are the party, right? So it's really important to embrace that inside of yourself and say, you know what? I love this piece. That really fits beautifully into my own fabric, right? If you imagine yourself being like this tapestry inside of yourself, right? You're like, wow, this is kind of missing. I'm going to bring that into my tapestry, right? And I'm already the gift, right? My husband always says that to his men, right? Like, I'm the gift of the world, right? Okay, so I want you to do that. So take that man up the pedestal, right? And I just really see that you're just bringing that particular piece into yourself so you can manifest even more powerfully, right? Tip number 2 is be good with saying goodbye. Right? I know. It's hard, right? Because you want to stay in the known. And so if you say goodbye too early, right? You're like, you don't know how the rest of the night could have gone, right? And not only that, but you think whatever is in front of you in this particular moment, especially when you're an anxious woman, literally, I used to be like this all the time. I would like drag it out because unconsciously I would be, I'm never going to see this guy again, right? So I'm just going to take what's right in front of me, right? What's on my hand right now. And because I don't trust that it's going to continue, right? So become really good at saying goodbye when you're talking on the phone with him and like, hey, it's been 15 minutes, it's been good talking to you today, right? Gotta do my next thing, right? So be good in writing that emotional arch of tension. So there's like this tension where things are really interesting, you're bouncing off each other, you're having a good time, right? And then you know how it feels like when you like drop off this arc, right? And so that's why you want to catch yourself. You're like, you know what? It's been great, right? Now, why do you want to do that? Because you want to continue to ride on that emotional wave, right, of manifestation. And what that means is like you have this trust in the universe. You have this trust in yourself that he's going to come back around, right? If you wait until you like drop, you're like at the top of the arc and you drop all the way down, right? Now the guy's like, oh my God, it's been dragging on forever, right? And then also what actually happens is as long as you're riding on that arc, right, you're actually embodied, you're aligned, you're congruent, and it's in balance, right? When you wait until it drops, now you're going into conditioning. Now you're going into fear mindset, right? And now the man is no longer trusting you because now you're anchoring into his energy field, right? And you want resources from him. So he's like, wait, why is she not acknowledging owning her own resources, right? She's the party, she's the drink, right? So that's secret number 2. So really important, be really good with saying goodbye, right? And be joyful for it because you're excited when you're saying hello again, right? So that's number 2. Number 3 is really expect the negative self-talk, right? You have to know what to do with your self-doubt, with questioning yourself, right? With negative, pessimistic internal dialogue, right? So what you need to do here is actually developing this internal emotional resilience inside of yourself that catches the fear, right? So number 1, the fear usually comes, this happens on the outside, this happens on the outside, but when you grow this emotionally internal resilience inside of yourself, your confidence grows through the roof, right? Because you're telling yourself unconsciously, I can handle whatever comes my way. So whatever the fear says, oh my God, he's never going to call you back. I can deal with that, Oh my God, you're going to feel so ashamed. I can deal with that, right? So you have to like, okay, I can deal with whatever comes my way, right? So you become like extremely confident. And the other piece is also to see when this negative self-talk comes in, make it right. Right? It's your inner girl screaming, right? Wanting safety. Make it right. And make sure you have a process in place to help your little girl to feel safe. Look, without you feeling safe, no creativity is flowing out of you. You will not feel surrendered. Your little girl, your inner, that youngest part inside of yourself, and you were 4 years old, will not allow that to happen, right? Because she's highly emotional. And if you don't deal with her, and if you don't grab her, she's going to sabotage the whole thing. And the last one is really important. Be aware and count on your emotional days. Now, what do I mean by that? Hey, we're women, aren't we? Right? So 4 times a month, totally different chemical cycle. Okay? So what's important to know is like, hey, I'm not going to always be positive. I'm not going to always feel upbeat every day, right? I'm not going to have this emotional momentum every day. I'm not going to be that creative every day, right? So when I'm creative, right, ride on that emotional momentum, right, anchor it in, write it down, dance it out, record it on your voice recorder on your phone, right? Do videos. I mean, if you have your own, if you're your entrepreneur, whatever it is, right, draw it out, whatever it is, right? But when you have this momentum, like use it fully. Do energetic exercises. There's so many that I teach in my program and in my Magnetize The Man Clarity call, right? So really like how to really anchor in this energy, right? So that you actually know, how can I recreate that? Because what happens is the brain deletes, distorts, and generalizes reality based on your unconscious expectations. And what that means is you will actually forget, right, how to tap into this, how to access this powerful manifestation energy. But if you know how to recreate it in this particular moment, you anchor it like, wait a minute, I have my journal here, from this and this date, and I wrote it all down. Here's all the steps, right? Or here's like how I was talking to myself, I was recording it. I highly recommend recording yourself, hearing the sound of your voice, feeling the enthusiasm in your speech, feeling the activation in your speech, right? So those are the 4 steps to easily and effortlessly manifest your man. When you do that incongruency, you will develop your own rhythm inside of yourself, and everything and anything comes to you easily and effortlessly, because you know when to lean in, when to speak up and to manifest, and when to let go and release, right? And that really comes from this place of alignment and trust. If you're like, gosh, Antia, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Those are like the 4 secrets. I don't even know where to start, right? Between like really not putting somebody on a pedestal, right? And like really acknowledging my own power inside of myself. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what my emotional capacity is inside of myself. I don't even know how to let go and be in the unknown and the uncertainty, what to do with my fear. And I don't know how to recreate that or how to anticipate that my emotional days are not always the same, right? Then I invite you to come on a Magnetize the Man Clarity Call with me, where we get crystal clear what step is it for you that's particularly challenging and why. And so we can create and break this pattern once and for all, so you can become congruent, aligned, so that what you think, what you say, and what you do is in alignment. Girlfriend, alignment is your favorite word from now on. So for that, hop on over to magnetizetheman.com, or also click that link below and leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel, say hi, like it. Like, we really want to hear your feedback as well. So click that link below, magnetizetheman.com, and I'm super excited to see you on the other side. Take care. Much love. Bye-bye. Mwah!